This is the EPLO iX7 MT Luxury Smart Toilet, an ultra-modern, sleek smart toilet that honestly looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. The moment I first saw it, I could immediately tell it was so different from regular toilets, or even the basic bidet attachments that I used to have in my bathroom. The EPLO iX7 is all about clean lines and a futuristic, streamlined shape. The tankless design and elongated seat give it a really minimalist, luxury vibe, and it just fits perfectly with modern home aesthetics. From my experience, switching over from a standard toilet with a basic bidet attachment to this EPLO was a huge upgrade. My old setup got the job done, but bidet attachments always had their annoyances. The seat gets smaller, cleaning around the unit isn't as convenient, and the area where the attachment meets the porcelain tends to collect dust and grime. Cleaning was always a chore. The EPLO iX7 eliminates all of that. Its one-piece design means there's nowhere for dirt or water to hide, which makes it way easier to clean and maintain. The overall footprint is a bit larger than my old toilet, but the base is actually more compact than you'd expect. Setting it up was pretty straightforward, at least for me, though you might want a second pair of hands because this thing is heavy. It weighs about 103 pounds. Before installation, I spent some time prepping, which honestly made me nervous at first because I'm not a pro plumber. I was expecting that something would go wrong or that I'd have to run out and buy extra parts. But the EPLO iX7 comes with everything you need: wax ring, optional flange, mounting kit, even a remote and installation card. The instructions are clear, and the only part that stumped me momentarily was making sure the filter in the bidet adapter was accessible. That's important because hard water can clog it over time, and you'll want to clean it out without having to take the whole thing apart. For the installation, I just made sure to cut off the water, flushed out the old toilet, cleaned up everything including the nasty wax residue from the last ring, and lined up the new toilet with my wife's help. Since this toilet needs an electric GFCI outlet, I made sure to update mine for safety. I like that EPLO thought of little details, like offering 2 color options for bracket covers, making it fit seamlessly with your bathroom style. Key features that stood out to me right away are the bidet system and all its options: rear wash, female wash, moving wash, and the temperature adjustable wash. It also dispenses warm water instantly, so no more freezing cold surprises. There's a heated seat, which is just pure bliss, especially during winter. I never thought I'd appreciate sitting down on a warm seat this much. It really does make a difference. Going back to a standard cold seat just feels wrong now. One of the most unique things about this toilet is the foam dispenser feature. The first time I tried it, I was genuinely surprised. It creates a layer of foam over the water to minimize splashing. This sounds like a small thing, but from my experience, it's incredibly helpful. There's still a bit of splashback with heavier drops, but it's much less messy than with a regular toilet. For cleaning, the spray nozzle does a self-clean cycle both before and after use, and because it operates in a gyrating motion, I found that it does a more thorough job than static sprayers. You get to adjust water pressure and temperature until you find what's just right for you, which I think is awesome, especially if you're new to smart toilets or bidets. The warm air dryer is another standout. I always used a lot of toilet paper before, but with the built-in dryer and high-speed adjustable airflow, I end up using far less now. It's not totally paper-free depending on your habits, but it definitely reduces waste and feels cleaner. I absolutely love the auto open and close lid feature. It feels futuristic, but also practical. I just kick the foot sensor and the seat lifts. When I'm done, the lid closes and it flushes automatically. If I forget, the sensor kicks in and flushes itself after it doesn't detect my presence. This hands-free operation is perfect if you're concerned about hygiene, like I am. If you worry about your evening trips to the bathroom, the built-in nightlight is very helpful. It illuminates just enough so you don't have to turn on harsh overhead lights. There's also an LED temperature display, which actually serves a purpose beyond looking cool. It lets you know the real-time temperature of the seat, bidet water, and dryer. The remote is easy to use, with all settings accessible from one place. If you don't want to use the remote, there's also a side panel and foot kick flush. This attention to detail really impressed me. From my experience, the EPLO iX7 Smart Toilet is perfect for anyone who wants to upgrade their daily hygiene routine and loves the idea of a cleaner, smarter bathroom experience. I'd recommend this for both first-time smart toilet users and those who want an alternative to much pricier Japanese brands without sacrificing core features or style. The self-cleaning nozzle, heated seat, deodorizer, and energy-efficient modes make it eco-friendly too. Definitely helps justify the investment. I did have some concerns at first, mainly about installation and whether my water pressure would be compatible. In my house, the pressure is average, and I found the bidet spray to be plenty strong, though people who really want high-pressure settings might find it slightly less intense than top-end models. If you ask me about reliability, I can say after weeks of daily use, everything still works as it did on day one. The toilet feels sturdy, the motor is quiet, and the flush is powerful but efficient, using only about 1.28 gallons per flush thanks to the Siphonic jet technology. I don't have to think about double flushing or clogs, which is always a plus. Cleaning the nozzle every now and then is easy, just a quick wipe to keep things fresh. In conclusion, the EPLO iX7 MEMT luxury smart toilet has completely changed my expectations for what a bathroom can be. The features aren't just fancy extras, they actually make daily life more comfortable, cleaner, and a bit more enjoyable. If you're on the fence or just curious about what smart toilets offer, I'd honestly suggest giving this one a look. The quality, bundled accessories, and easy maintenance make it worth the upgrade. If you like this quick review and enjoy learning about smart home upgrades, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and let me know your questions or experiences with smart toilets in the comments below. I'm always open to sharing more personal tips and answering anything you want to know. Thank you for watching.